All right, guys, welcome back. We are talking about the Black Sheep. It has been a hot minute since we worked on this thing. We got Scott over there in the apron of horsepower, and he just had the valve cover off because we thought I had like a mental list of what we needed, and on that list was longer push rods. We called Manton just to confirm. Scott took the valve cover off and verified we are on the money.
We're good.
What does that equate to? Financial savings.
Big.
This is going to be the only time this motor has financially saved me, because after this it goes the other way hard. I can't even say it saved me financially because I still ended up spending like $1,000 getting spares. So instead of spending $1,600, I just spent $1,000. So yay me. All right. As you can see here, I just wrote this down so I could check something off the list. We're making a list of things that we need for the Black Sheep before we go racing, before we go testing, before we go hit the dyno. And we're going to go over this thing front to back, head to toe really quick, and just make a quick list. This is what we do with every car. We did it with this car getting ready for PRI. We checked all the boxes off. We went to PRI. It was a success. We did it with Slick Rick with the turbo kit. We checked all the boxes off, went to the racetrack. And Scott, what did we do when we went to the racetrack?
Off the trailer, hurt some feelings.
Off the trailer, hurt some feelings. So I'm a big fan of the list. You got to write everything down, and you just got to knock them out one by one by one by one. So, what do we need to do on this thing, Scott? First off, just by looking at it, let's just do some things I have to order. Spare rockers, check. I need to order some of the anti-freeze bullshit. De-icer. D's nuts, icer. De-icer. All right. Hold on. Well, I'm going on things I got to order first. All right, hold on. A blower jelly? Blower jelly. For those of you guys that don't know, blower jelly, this is a magnesium case. Methanol is extremely corrosive, especially to magnesium. So when you get done running this thing, you will just hose it down with some blower jelly, which is literally that. It's like a concoction of like oil, transmission fluid, WD-40, grease. What else? Just
everything's better with lube.
Yeah, some Astroglide, KY jelly, and you just open these.
We got some
We do have some Astroglide. Oh no, I sent it to Devin, which he didn't mention in any of his videos. He probably used it. Him and Justin in the shop. Not guys, I'm not going where you think I'm going. They probably use it to slide wire through loom. That's where I was going with it. No dirty minds here. But what you do is you'll open this stuff up, you'll squirt her in there, and then you'll just crank the car over a bunch and just lubricate the housing.
We're coating the inside of the blower cases so they don't corrode up. It's magnesium. As you can tell by the outside, it turns white real quick and dries out super fast.
Yeah. All right, we got my cameraman back. Oh, shit, we're camera manning. CJ, what do you got to say? Shameless plug to get Storm People right now. Hit them up.
ChrisGreeveRecovery@gmail.com.
And what are you going to do?
Make you some money.
Damn, that's good. You're learning. You're learning from the best, aren't you? All right. So, here's my things to buy. We got spare rockers. We got, what is that?
De-icer.
Damn, he got it. He got it.
Oh, man,
He got it. Scott, look at it. De-icer.
Got it?
All right, blower jelly. I have methanol. I have tons of Schaefer's oil. Shout out to Schaefer's oil. They're on board heavy with Nasty Racing and Nasty Speed and Performance. If you guys are interested in purchasing Schaefer's oil, we stock 1540 for your trucks or your toter or your skid loader. We have tubes of their grease for your tractor, your skid loader, your trailer. And then we have everyday car usage. And then we have 1540 for the trucks. We got 2050, which is what I run in my LS stuff, and then we have straight 50 for what I run in this and in Slick Rick. So that's what we keep in stock. If you want some other stuff, we can't order it, but I keep that by the drums. And Schaefer, so kindly enough, sent us a drum of 50 weight. So big shout out to them. That drum is not for anyone else but this car and Slick Rick. But the other drum I purchased, I will sell to you guys if you want that. All right. What are you looking for?
Plug thing.
Spark plug thing? Dude, there ain't no telling where I set that thing down. Seriously, it could be up front. It's not in my back pocket. It's too large. All right, so what we're going to get also, we're going to get this from Nasty Speed and Performance, is a full spectrum power battery P2K. Full spectrum power battery. We're going to get rid of that excess power piece of shit. input the full. Scott, how good is the full spectrum power battery?
Well, Slick Rick's got left on for a couple days, and it still started the car, so that's kind of all you need to know.
Yeah. Smart battery. We have a deal going on in-store pickup. You can get it for $1,600, battery and charger. It weighs 13 pounds, 2,520 cranking amps, not cold cranking amps, all the time. And it's bad to the bone. You guys definitely need to get it. So we're getting a battery. I need to order an aluminum bung. I don't know what I need. I guess I can get like a.
For what?
The bottom of the burn down tank. So I do everything where you drain it under the car.
Just
so
get the bug with a quarter turn valve.
yep. So what do you want? Do you want like an AN one, or do you want it like pipe with like a brass quarter turn?
I would do brass quarter turn. They're cheap and they seal better.
What size?
Half inch.
Half inch. Half
Oh, I
inch.
mean, that's all it needs.
And then let's do a half inch quarter turn. I can't spell, especially with the camera watching me. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I could use some paint back here if you can't tell by this. Look at that, dude. I'm such a piece of shit. What else? What else? I mean, I think parts-wise, I think that's really like all that we need to do. Seriously, I think that's it, parts-wise. Anything else that you can see, Scott? So we're gonna. I did order a new oil pump. Shout out to Robin at RBS Superchargers. She's the goat out there. We got a belt. We have a new belt on the way. We got a wet sump oil pump because the dry sump oil pump was shit. Doesn't work with a wet sump. I would say that's why we had no oil pressure. What else, Scott? I think that's it. I think it's time to get to the labor side of things. Is it? All right, let's get to it. So, up here, am I just a shadow? Am I a
good.
silhouette?
No, you're good.
Damn, the iPhone camera really do be putting in work. All right, up here, our swap oil pump for one. James Rollins is going to croak when he sees me write this, but I'm going to clearance headers. Clearance zoomies. Dude, the starter needs to be shimmed. I've never shimmed a starter in my life. I'm an LS guy.
We'll adjust the starter.
Adjust the starter.
I'll take care of it.
We need to put on blower or belt guard.
Put on belt guards. Still got to adjust the belt tight. Check all that stuff up front.
I need to order. Damn, I meant to order it the other day. The belt tensioner through the RC.
The screw piece.
So here, it's up here. All right. So this is why you got to separate it between labor and parts. What would you consider that? The belt tension mechanism for the RCD?
No, it's the belt tensioner jack screw.
All right, belt tensioner jack screw. Because everyone was freaking out. Oh my God. You better tighten that belt. You better tighten that belt. We know.
Hey, for the record, we intentionally left the belt loose. I even said, I'm going to leave the belt loose and see who bitches about it. Good on you guys for paying attention, because damn.
Yeah. I mean, if the motor locked up, or the blower locked up, the belt was coming off. It wasn't like, it was the first time I bought this motor on the line and I cranked it up. Like, y'all have too much faith in humanity. No, but shout out to Chad Wright. Sold a nice piece, it looks like.
Absolutely.
It sounded good. Anything else so far on everything up here seems pretty good. I gotta add a front shock travel sensor over here because it's not added.
Gotta make sure we.
Oh, travel limiters. I gotta put those back in. Imagine going to the track without them. We need to get a good one. Like what's
Dawn dishwashing soap bottle, they're the best.
I was gonna get like a squeaking chicken and fill it full of fuel.
I'm down with that. I'm down with the little dude when you pull his shorts down.
Oh my God. All right, we come in the car. Well, actually, we try not to, but it's tough when you go really fast. Get it? Did you get it?
Keep,
Did you get it?
keep it on the steering wheel. That's
the
the
joke?
scar.
All right.
Thank God for a 20-layer suit.
Oh man, that was wild. Oh, we need to mount this somewhere. Our rotary switch. We need to mount this somewhere where we can reach. Rotary switch. We just have to address the brake lines under here.
I like how it says address the brake line.
Let's do bleed and test brakes. All right. What else, Scott? What else? Oh, I got one.
What did you want to put a drain? You already ordered a drain. Okay, good. You got that.
Modify doors. I'm gonna cut the doors, and then I'm just gonna put a piece of like black anodized aluminum right here, and it's gonna serve two purposes. It's gonna deflect heat, and also it's gonna stay on the car, and when you open the door will open up around the zoomies. So if you open the door with the car running, it might blow the door off the hinges.
Or just melt with the
Or just melt the door. So we're gonna keep the door shut. I don't really open the door when it's running ever. When have you seen me open the door when the car's running?
I said don't worry about it. But you gotta get out of it in case it's on fire.
It'll be off by then, trust me. I hope. Finish, burn down tank. All right, the big, belly pan. Doesn't have a belly pan, and it doesn't have a transmission belly pan.
So we need to build belly pans.
So, belly pans. This list is longer than I wanted it to be. But this is reality.
All right. We gotta do the little 4-link adjustment we're gonna do in the back. Don't forget that.
Are we coming out off rip?
Right off the rip with that bar down.
Off rip,
Right
we're gonna narrow the bar on the housing. That's gonna make our instant center longer, which is gonna make it more leverage, right? Like technically speaking, bar angle wise, it'll make it want to wheelie more.
You can drive.
Which is fine because I think it's heavier on the nose, so it's gonna need a longer instant center. I like it. All right, bar adjustment. Adjust bar. All right, and then we're gonna go to the dyno, then track. Okay, there we go. All right, we have a nice long list. We already have some stuff ordered up. All the stuff from RBS Supercharged be here Thursday, including their beef jerky. Shout out to Robin and the guys and girls over at RBS Superchargers. Can't wait to put their meat in our mouth. Sorry about that. Low-hanging fruit, you could say.
How low?
Yeah, so I'm gonna order up some stuff. We're gonna do some work. We're gonna fire it up.
We'll set the idle at about 2,500 and let it
Yeah, let me tell you one thing about a blower car. If that son of a gun ain't idling in the mid-2000s, that's how you do it. This thing is going to be... Listen to Bumblebee on the start line. That thing's damn near 3,000. It's just screaming. And they sound good like that, too. And there's two things.
They
like,
stay good and cleaned out.
Low RPM is not good on the motor, on a race motor on methanol. You'll hear Scott yell all the time whenever we fire up a car cold. The first thing he does is he brings it up off idle, and that's to lubricate the cylinder walls because methanol, as Scott will tell you, he said it in the other video, it's a dry fuel. It washes the cylinder walls away of their oil, and then the piston, the wall, becomes shit. The piston's rubbing on it, scars it up like it's no bueno. So you get it up, it starts... splash lubricating essentially is what it is.
Count on the crankshaft to sling oil up on them cylinder walls.
Yeah, so you got to get it up, get some heat in it quick, and then let's see what else. What else? Oh, when you idle it up, when you're driving on the track, the car never gets stuck to the racetrack. So when it's in neutral, this thing will probably be like 23 to 2,500 RPMs in neutral. And when you pull it in gear, your car makes a lot of power, then it gets low, the converter's tight. It'll pull it down to like 2,000. I mean, expect to see a 300-400 RPM drop on when you pull it in gear. And then you're driving with just your foot on the brake. You want this thing pushing, and then you're holding it with the brakes. There's nothing worse than a low idling car where you have to give it gas just to get in the beams. No fun. So we got our list. How's it look, CJ? Look at it. Tell me what you think.
That's not bad.
No?
We've had longer.
We've definitely had longer. But we've also had 3 lists on this car already. So,
It's in one piece and it does run.
you know, it does run. You want to fire it up with just the primer right now? Just to hear it? Like he's thinking. You thought about it though, didn't you?